aware that the splashing saltwater can damage camera and video equipment. Thank you.
Interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Ariane, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Them and their natural behavior. We hope that this Orca encounter helps give you a better understanding of these magnificent animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
We show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed to take a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It may look like their eye is in that white patch, but that is a visual distraction. It's actually located in front of the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the orca's back is called a dorsal fin. Now this is used mainly to stabilize them as they swim, but it also can be used for thermoregulation. The flippers on either side of the whale's body are called pectoral flippers, and these are used mainly for stopping and steering. They also have 5 bony digits in them, just like the human hand. And the lobes on either side of the whale's tail are called flukes. Now this is the engine of the orca. It can propel them through the water up to 30 miles an hour, which is as fast as our speedboats. And they use the most power and swim the fastest when they're nearly lifting their 10,000-pound bodies all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with each other. A pectoral flap is utilized to communicate confidence, but also is used to get attention. For instance, a calf may get a peck slap from the mother to get their attention. But when they really want to be heard, they breathe. Spy hopping is used as a form of coordination for orcas. It's also used to help better orient them in their environment. Can also be utilized as another form of communication for killer whales in the wild. Amazing communicators, so it's no wonder to why they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal. Our whales can show you this exact same movement and behavior here today at SeaWorld. Antarctic killer whales will utilize waves that crash over ice floes, knocking unsuspecting seals into the water. Our whales can show you the same wave-making technique, just like you will see with all of their complex hunting behaviors. So now that you all just witnessed these waves crashing in front of you, you can't truly imagine how much water is displaced until you experience it for yourself. Luckily, today, y'all are going to feel the power of the killer whale. But watch out. This left section knows it's a chilly 55 degrees. All right, right side, get ready.
longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So we have to ask ourselves, how does a whale this size prey upon an animal that size in the wild? The answer is because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Part of everyday life for a killer whale. It teaches young whales how to hunt and progress in their skills as they grow. Whales can be seen interacting both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when an orca swims fast at the surface, breaking out of the water briefly. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas love to be touched and can be seen rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. Our whales show us the same behavior, just like you will see from whales in British Columbia. Whales in the wild can be seen mimicking each other, and we see it here all the time at SeaWorld as well. The whales are constantly learning from and mimicking each other. Playful behavior has a purpose. For instance, a tailwhip is utilized to stun fish in the wild when they hunt. But today, I think our whales will be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, building trusted relationships that allow us to provide optimal health care, research, and overall quality of life. The whales actively participate in their own health care as well as well-being. For instance, we can ask our animals to show us different parts of their bodies, especially their tail flukes, and this is where we can take a blood sample from the veins that run through those areas. And we can even ask them to slide onto a scale so that way we can monitor their weight. You can see Orca doing this right on the screen in front of you. Now, we are also able to obtain a breath sample from their blowholes, and this is because of the day-to-day relationships that we build with them here at SeaWorld. So we're going to slow it down really fast for you all, introduce you to these amazing animals that are in our area here. Everyone give it up for Orca, Nakai, and Keith. All three of these animals have participated in a wide variety of research studies that we conduct here at SeaWorld. And one of them includes hearing studies. And that allows us to understand what hearing is like for killer whales both here at SeaWorld and in the wild. We encourage our animals to learn new things every day to stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play go hand in hand to keep these amazing animals in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Enjoy your day at SeaWorld San Diego.